going to be a struggle. Hello! Happy New Year, my friends! We are now in 2015, progressing with more books and more of life, and here we are. As you may have noticed, this is a new blank wall behind me and a new, lovely, nice wooden door. That is because I have moved. I have been living in Washington, D.C. for almost the entire time that Bex and I have been doing this channel, and I have just recently moved to Massachusetts for a new job that I am doing. Unfortunately, while that is exciting, it does come with a few stipulations. One of them is that where I am living does not really get adequate wireless internet. So for uploading and commenting and generally, checking email, anything you might want to do with an internet connection, I will have to go to a different location to actually get that to function for me. So there is a library and there is a nice little town very close to where I am, sort of in the middle of nowhere. That is a good 20-minute drive away. So Wi-Fi is scarce, which is unfortunate. Wanted to give you all that update, which means that uploading, nothing is gonna change. I'm gonna make the best of it and make it work. But I've recently fallen off the wagon in terms of watching other people's videos and commenting in the past month or so. Just getting ready to move. It's been a really big ordeal, changing jobs, etc. So I'm gonna try and get back on that as much as I can. To the extent that I have the ability to. We'll have to kind of see how it pans out as my time here progresses, but just a heads up, that is an update with information that I wanted you folks to know. On that same note, it's going to make my video for today a little bit difficult because I don't have any of my books with me. I have 4 of them here, and that is it. The rest are either at my parents' in Vermont, or they are somewhere between Washington, D.C. and Vermont, and I'm very nervous about whether or not they are going to arrive. So my review of my 2014 Goodreads challenge is going to be rather challenging, conveniently, because I don't have any of those books here to show you. But in 2014, my goal was to read 25 books. I generally up my goal about 5 books per year. I just like to slowly, incrementally increase that. I don't really feel any huge draw to push that number up too far, just because I know my own reading pace. I know the number of things that my job demands of me and the amount of time that takes. And if I push myself too far and try and hit larger and larger numbers, it becomes unfun. It feels like a drive to read, and I read because I want to, and I intend to keep it that way. So I read 27 books last year, which is more than the 25 that I was aiming for, so hooray, that is a positive. I did go ahead and pick out 5 books that I enjoyed the most out of last year. If it wasn't going to be such a struggle for me to put pictures in, I would be putting in pictures, but I'm sure all of them are on Goodreads, and I will link all of them below. So if you want to check out any of them that I did or did not make reviews on, I'm pretty sure I reviewed the majority of these. So firstly is The Charity by Connie Johnson Hambly. It's a mystery novel that one of my former coworkers' mothers wrote. It's very, very good. I gave it a definitely positive review, not just because of my small connection to her, but because it's actually a really great book. Alfie and Oliver was another one that I was sent by Penguin for review. It was a very, very good YA book. I would definitely recommend that everybody pick it up. The Glass Sentence. Glass Sentence is another great book. Another Penguin YA opportunity that I had. Really good, fun, adventure type book. I'm excited for that to become a series. Beautiful Ruins by Jess Walter. I listened to that book, not on tape. I guess we don't really use tape anymore. I listened to that audiobook. Discovered that I don't really like audiobooks, but it was a beautiful, beautiful novel. It's a lot of different stories that all intertwine into one. Definitely recommend that. And most recently, Animal Farm. I revisited Animal Farm after about 8 or 9 years of having not read it, and it was superb. If you haven't read Animal Farm, definitely recommend. And then I guess almost sort of most recently, I read Ransom My Heart, which is the historical romance novel that Mia Thermopolis from Meg Cabot's The Princess Diaries mentions that she's writing in a couple of her later books, and Meg Cabot actually went ahead and published it under Mia Thermopolis' name with help from her, of course. And it was really great. I've gone back and forth about doing a review on it, but The Princess Diaries it's a series that's so close to my heart, and the author is Meg Cabot rather than Mia, who is billed on the front. But I probably won't be doing a review on it, but it is a quality piece of literature for any Princess Diaries fan to go out and read. Top shelf. So like I said before, my goal for 2015 this year is 30 books this year, upping it by 5 steadily per year. And I think that now that I am secluded in a wilderness home, I will probably be able to manage that, especially without the draw of the internet to distract me. So less YouTube, less Goodreads, etc. Disappointing, but good for my reading. That's that. That's where I am. If you have any big changes or want to share your Goodreads challenge or anything that you want related to this new year with new books, feel free to put it in the comments. We can have talks about all these fun new adventures that we are embarking on, literally, haha, and figuratively. And I hope you're having lovely weeks and lovely lives, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon.